Hey guys, we're here with a quick development update for you. Recently we had our big community development meeting, and in said meeting we had a lot of interesting features to show y'all on the new framework. Unfortunately, uh, the footage from that meeting got lost. So here I am, completely recreating everything we went over for the rest of y'all. So first off, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing y'all the map. So the map went through a few changes from the last framework. So we no longer have the northern island. Everything is now along the main island. And all of these icons now actually have descriptions. Even the town names. So you spawn up here in Elk City now. And Elk City has gone through quite the change. We have new buildings, we've got new assets, we have completely switched up how all the starter stores are. There, you can buy all your clothing, you can buy phones, you can buy new haircuts and hairdos, you can are the hardware stores, everything. So some of the new buildings include the courthouse. The courthouse has drastically grown. To include such a huge courtroom. Now, the interesting thing about these courtrooms is all of them have panic buttons. So the judge can interact and set off a panic that the emergency services can respond to. Another awesome feature is the nightclub. This is what I'm personally excited for. So nightclub's got a bar, it's got our little our dancers entertainment area, and then it has an upper VIP section. Can't wait to see all the illegal shenanigans that happen there. We've got some new custom storefronts like the X-Fed. Verizon Wireless is one. The DMV has seen a huge facelift. And one of the much newer buildings is the job center. So you come in and talk to this guy and he'll show you all the currently available jobs that you can find around the map and how to get started doing those jobs. So here's what I was talking about, where you can talk to the job center and you can see all the different jobs that are available. And then here we have all of our storefronts. We got the barber shop. Clothing, phone store, etc. Something else that's very, very cool here is you can see the open and closed stores around the map that are player owned. So if a player wants a store to stay open, then the store will show as open to the rest of the server. If it's closed, it'll show as closed. And now there's even a huge industrial complex where all of your warehouses and factories are going to be. So another big thing you notice is that there's only one public factory. So factories are no longer spread across the map. They are now here at one location. So you'll come and you'll talk to this guy. And you can see all the different upgrades you can get for your factories. You can see the licenses you currently have. So currently, I don't have any licenses. So I would come to this public factory and I would buy these licenses. And then I can make licenses shareable to other people. But this would be my current factory and what I'd be able to buy, do, etc. And currently I can't do anything because I don't have anything. So there'll be more to come with that aspect in how to manage, buy, etc. But for now, this is just the feature that we're showing off. Now on the map, there's a new sports center. With the sports center, there's a personal trainer. The personal trainer will train you in physical fitness, so you can provide a healthy competition to the cops when you have to run away. If you talk to our personal trainer here at the sports center, there we go. You have to actually run, to improve your fitness level. Something else that's pretty cool is the factions will actually have a budget, and the factions will actually pay you from that budget. And as you can see at the notification that I just got, is that it'll update as you're running, so it'll tell you how much further you have to go. There you go. Don't forget to train, improve your performance in the sports center. That's what I'm currently doing. But yeah, if I were to run, then eventually I would pass the session and my overall health would increase. Now you do not have to run on the track. You can run wherever. So you can talk to the guy and then go about your day, your business, and you will increase your fitness level just throughout the day. You do not have to be on the track. Something else that the server has is it has character traits. So if you go to the character traits menu, you can see that the longer you play, the more points you're going to get. Now this is subject to change, but that's the general theme of it. So we have these different categories down here that you can spend your points on. However, you cannot get all of these. You cannot be a jack of all trades. So unfortunately, once you put some points in, you'll either be able to choose nurse or grease monkey. So stuff along those lines. So you have to be very careful with your the perks that you buy. So one of the cool features about the framework is the fact that the GUI has seen a complete update. As you can see in the top right there in the corner of my screen, it's telling me that I need to drink water. Something else you may have noticed is I have a hotbar. So our interact wheel has seen a complete change. You go to inventory, it'll pull up your inventory. You can actually take these, drag and drop it onto your hotbar. And then, as an example, if I were to take this jerry can, drop it on here, boom, there you go, pick out the jerry can. Take out a drink. And take a nice drink.
Hey!
So there's random NPCs that you can talk to around the map. That goes into a little bit of the illegal stuff. You can actually sell drugs to NPCs now. Just random NPCs that you find hanging around. Is the keypads no longer just operate like they used to, you now have to type in the code. One of the super cool functions of the sheriff's department is they can now access CCTV footage from around the map. So they can check out the bank, they can check out just the roadways, etc. And these are actual physical cameras. See if I can find it here. Yeah, they're actual physical cameras you can find around the map. The DMV is no longer just a test. You now actually have to take the test. Alright guys, so that is our quick development update for the current moment in time. We went over the map, we went over some new buildings and assets, we went over the new warehouse, factory stuff, we went over some of the custom buildings, the new features such as the job center, the police CCTV system, we went over the DMV, and just ran into a random NPC, explained how you could use them in the future for some of your illegal activities. We went over character traits and the hotbar system, the inventory, pretty cool. But that is it for what we have for a development update for the current time. Keep in mind, some of this is subject to change based off of what the development team needs to do what they need to do to get the server up and running. If you like what you see, there's a link in the description below for our Discord, where you can keep up to date with some of our development updates, and soon, hopefully, be able to join us on the server and get to some roleplay shenanigans. So I look forward to seeing all of you when we finally release here pretty soon, and hope to see you all in the next tutorial video.